Hi, I'm Bobo. Last week, the US announced an annual consumer price index increase of 3.5%, surpassing market expectations. Some Fed officials indicated that they are not in a rush to cut interest rates, tempering expectations for a rate cut in June. Former US Treasury Secretary Larry Summers even suggested that rate hikes could be on the horizon, increasing uncertainty in the housing market. Meanwhile, since Hong Kong's full withdrawal of property cooling measures in February, the atmosphere in the property market has improved, sparking a flat sale battle among local developers. Sun Hung Kai Properties' latest development in Tseung Kwan O, Phase 12A of Seasons Place, sold over 85% of its units, and the developer subsequently launched Phase 12B of its Park Seasons project. The first batch of 138 units had an average price per square foot of about 14,400 Hong Kong dollars, about 2% higher than the previous phase, offering 1 to 2 bedroom layouts. The discounted price of the flats ranges from about 4.54 million Hong Kong dollars to 7.34 million dollars, with discounted prices per square foot ranging from about 13,900 Hong Kong dollars to 15,000 Hong Kong dollars. The project has so far received over 2,000 applications, making it oversubscribed by 13 times, with sales to commence this Saturday. Additionally, another rail-linked project, Ho Man Tin's On Man Tin, developed by Great Eagle and the MTR, released its sales brochure last week. The project is divided into 2 phases with 990 units. Standard units come in 1 to 4 bedroom layouts, with 2 bedroom units accounting for 37% of the available units. These units measure about 480 to 680 square feet in size. This is followed closely by 3 bedroom units, which comprise nearly 30% of the total and start from 725 square feet in size. On Man Tin is set to open its show flats and reveal pricing as early as this week. The developer indicates that its prices will consider recent transactions of luxury and rail-linked properties in the same area, noting that similar units have construction costs exceeding 30,000 Hong Kong dollars per square foot. Moving on, in the first half of April, there were about 980 transactions recorded, a slowdown compared to over 4,000 transactions in the previous month. This suggests that the effects of removing cooling measures are slowly waning. Among these, the Blue Coast development by CK Asset and the MTR sold about 540 units within 8 days, generating over 10 billion Hong Kong dollars, making it this year's highest-selling new launch. The developers subsequently revised the price list for 9 units, with price increases ranging from 2% to 10%. One example that illustrates this is Unit E on the 10th floor of Block 2B. This 3-bedroom unit, measuring 813 square feet, was originally priced at 19.09 million Hong Kong dollars and later rose to $21 million, marking a 10% increase. Looking at the first-hand market over the past weekend, a total of about 200 transactions were recorded, down 60% from the previous week. Blue Coast, which launched its second round of sales on Saturday, recorded the most transactions, selling over 70% of the 184 units offered. This was about 132 units, accounting for 66% of the total market transactions. The remaining transactions came mainly from leftover stock, including those from Seasons Place and Phase 2 of Regency Bay. Turning to the second-hand market, as buyers' focus shifted towards new properties, the transaction volume for the past weekend remained steady. Over the weekend, Hong Kong's 4 biggest real estate agencies recorded 7 to 9 deals for the city's top 10 blue-chip housing estates, with most figures remaining stable week on week. Industry insiders note that since the withdrawal of cooling measures over a month ago, the market has absorbed a considerable amount of inventory, putting pressure on secondary market transactions. According to Centerline, 4 of the top 10 blue-chip housing estates saw no transactions over the weekend. This week, we're going to discuss cases from 3 estates that did record transactions. At Tai Koo Shing in Quarry Bay, about 3 transactions were recorded over the past weekend. A 3-bedroom unit measuring about 700 square feet was sold for 10.6 million Hong Kong dollars at about 14,600 Hong Kong dollars per square foot. Originally purchased by the owner for 7.85 million Hong Kong dollars, the unit was held for 12 years, yielding a profit of 2.75 million Hong Kong dollars. Additionally, at Laguna City in Lam Tin, 2 transactions were recorded last weekend. A mid-rise unit in Tower 4 measuring 517 square feet with 2 bedrooms changed hands for 5.88 million Hong Kong dollars at about 11,300 Hong Kong dollars per square foot. The original owner, who bought it for 3.77 million Hong Kong dollars, booked a profit of 2.11 million Hong Kong dollars. Furthermore, a transaction was also recorded at City 1 Sha Tin. A lower floor 2-bedroom unit in Tower 8, measuring about 300 square feet, was sold for 4.2 million Hong Kong dollars at about 12,800 Hong Kong dollars per square foot. The original owner bought the flat in 2005 and held it for 19 years, making a profit of 3.1 million Hong Kong dollars. For more information on the secondhand market, stay till the end of this video for this week's recap of secondhand transactions across each district. That's all for this episode. See you in the next.